My amazing Tauruses, welcome into a mid-August 2024 money and career tarot reading. We're beginning with an amazing overall channeled message from Spirit of an incredible overflow of abundance. You're about to impress everybody. The remainder of August is going to give you several chances time and time again to succeed, to again impress everybody, but to even make a difference for a lot drawn to the reading. I feel like there's a way about the remainder of the month where you're being shown to the world in a very successful manner. People are perceiving you and seeing, they're perceiving you in the right light, but seeing the potential within you that you're individually meant to exceed along your money and career path, but your path in general. It does feel like there's a focus on where you've been putting your money, whether you've been overspending. For some, you of course have been, as I said, that really weird, you of course have been managing your money very wisely, but for some it's a combination of both. Needing to maybe tighten up on your spending, and for somebody, budgeting, even if that's not normally what you like to partake in, utilize, is going to be the right choice for you. Let's get into the cards. For Taurus, thank you, Spirit. Beginning with the Ten of Pentacles, beautiful, the Tower card, as well as the Nine of Wands and the Six of Cups. I do feel as if this time period, it reminds me of your August money and career read for the month as a whole. And part of that message was you being somebody who is destined to, meant to become a millionaire in this lifetime. And for some, multi-millionaire or a billionaire. But I do feel as if gaining the the Ten of Pentacles within your money and career read speaks upon that. You know, it's a continuation of Spirit saying you're meant to be wealthy, to be rich. And I feel as if this is part of the overflow of abundance, flowing in, coming to you throughout the remainder of this month. But I do feel as if the Tower card speaks upon the end of financial struggles. It also speaks upon you maybe again putting to rest or minimizing overspending to the point where you can more so quickly speed towards this Ten of Pentacles lifestyle. But I also sense that this is individually representing and speaking upon the success within wherever you're putting your, I'm hearing money and resources, your energy throughout the remainder of August. You know, you get up and I'm seeing the Chariot card. You're motivated to put in that effort. You're motivated to buckle down and see something grow, progress for you. And so I wouldn't be surprised if an increase in numbers, things progressing and growing for you is part of that abundance. Because when we think about the word abundance, you can literally say an abundance of fill in the blank, right? So the remainder of August entails gives you the chance to have an abundance of financial gain, an abundance of growth and progress once again, an abundance of spotlight attention and victory. I feel like you're going to be seen in a very talented light as well, very skilled light, where I don't see this being new for a lot drawn to the reading, but if it feels new or is new for you individually, great, eat it up. It does feel like people are seeing you as somebody who's meant to go the distance. And I wouldn't be surprised if this continues past the month of August. But the Nine of Wands and the Six of Cups, I'm not surprised to see that you're feeling maybe overworked, tired. I mean, it's not stopping you from putting in the effort, at least, for the majority of the remainder of this month. But it does feel like you are remembering your worth, remembering the value that you bring to the table as the month trickles forward. I wouldn't be surprised if you're thinking back to when you decided to jump into a field or start to study for one, or thinking back to why you chose to begin and continue certain aspects of work for you. I do also feel as if this collective needs to remember that every single job you've had, every ups and downs, along your path when it came to work and maybe running a business or two, even for some when it came to the ending of a business, as well when it came to where you put your money. I want to say specifically, speaking upon housing situations, all of which added up is strategically, purposely towards what you are experiencing and maybe even more so jumping into, past this month. Feeling like it very much reminds me of me running this business. And I think back to all the random jobs I've had. This happens to me, occasionally. And even working in the automotive industry, taught me how to efficiently and productively, communicate via email and on the phone. But also, I studied graphic and web design, and that's helping me, design these thumbnails for these videos, these readings. And so those are just two prime examples as to how purposely things have happened for me and have happened for you. So think back strategically in a simplistic manner and remember that everything's happening exactly as it's meant to. And I feel as if you now have the ability to overcome very strategically, and a lot of which I see the ability or the abilities to, to manifest is what I'm hearing, but to prioritize, to manage and balance things out even. Maybe I keep hearing the message micromanage is coming into play for some, whether you have to do this or you're being micromanaged to an extent, if not fully. But yeah, you're balancing a lot out, you're managing a lot, and you are prioritizing and whatnot very efficiently. And I feel like this is part of the reason at certain points, why you're succeeding. Let's keep pulling. Coming out the Lover's card and the Queen of Swords. Your choices are taking a highlight. I mean, once again, in regards to how you're managing, utilizing your money, but also in regards to how to proceed through that workday, throughout the remainder of this period for you. Choosing when to, intuitively associate yourself with that accomplishment, even how to go about doing so. When you're choosing to associate or not associate yourself with certain levels of energy. Even if somebody at work, for example, is typically a quality energy to associate yourself with, they may not be at a certain point or two in the best mood or the best influence. They may be in the mood to gossip or talk negatively. And we need you to be in the highest spirit, is what I'm getting. We need you to be super optimistic, positive, and dodging this and that strategically, and choosing this and that strategically. But I do feel as if individually the Lover's card coming through, speaking upon you being somebody full of love and life is what I'm hearing, and talent once again. But going back to the overall message, you are impressing people left and right. You can't help but easily feel this coming to be. It's as if you do something, and it reminds me of these readings very effortlessly, but it does entail effort. You do something that maybe for a lot of which is healing. It reminds me again of these readings, but then you need to heal from them. Does that make sense? You might as well find that your own work, your own accomplishments, whether it's more so previous to this time period and or currently in the remainder of August, are being utilized by Spirit to assist you. I am often pushed to rewatch my individual readings for a sake of guidance and reminding coming through from Spirit. And so something like that for a lot of which onto the reading is coming to be, being utilized. But going back to the Nine of Wands, realistically, when you are such a hardworking soul, putting in the effort consistently or just, when need be, or even when you want to, leaves you feeling like maybe a wounded warrior, but just a burnt out kind of individual and soul. But I also just heard the message of, what have you been doing too much? What have you maybe been doing too little of or avoiding in order to, basically feel your best to recover easily, to feel more alive, okay, less burnt out, or once again, less wounded. Pulling right from the middle, the Magician card and the Queen of Wands. Regardless of how burnt out or tired or just overworked you feel, you're magically putting forth a ton of passion, even, intertwined with true levels of peace and serenity into whatever you are accomplishing, working on, trying to see grow and succeed for you. And I feel like you're being viewed as a manifester by Spirit, by other people in your life. A crowd of importance is what I'm getting, or several crowds. And they just showed me individually taking a bow, to give you the message, being drawn to this reading, that you deserve and will at certain points be taking a bow in a sense, right? Could be literally, could be more figurative for you, but you're doing really well at what you are committed to, what you're putting, again, your efforts and resources towards. And I really feel the remainder of August highlights the fact that everything Again, it's happening for a reason in the way that it's meant to, but it highlights the fact that the possibilities are endless for you. I wouldn't be surprised if something that you once longed for or needed more so is now coming in for you. Somebody's gaining a new job in the remainder of August. Somebody drawn to the reading is finally seeing things pick up in pace, progression, and growth, being part of that abundance once again for your business or two. This could be through your job. Somebody is finding that when you need something the most, it comes to be. It comes to fruition. And so Spirit says, you need to remember, don't stress it. Don't concern yourself. Just do what you got to do. In the midst of all of which, when you can, or when you should, take time to rest. It does feel like you need to remember you are not an Energizer bunny. And I do feel as if this will, be shown to you in one way, shape, or form if need be. But look at this. They want me to hold these two energies up together, the Magician card and the Ten of Pentacles. You're manifesting financial success. You're manifesting other levels of abundance overflowing from your individual cup to the point where, as I'm being shown the Ace of Cups, things simply, organically, and magically work out in your individual favor. You can't help but feel the power within you to co-create, to manifest once again, to see increase and overflow within your worlds. I'm hearing you're a master, and we definitely talked about this in your last weekly read, how you have been and are more so at this time transforming into an individual master. And that week that we spoke about in that reading definitely lies within the remainder of August. I believe it's the 12th to the 18th. But I'm hearing what you expect as I'm being drawn to the little squirrel here with the Magician card was exactly placed like this. They're saying what you expect comes to be. Okay, I was covering it, but you get the point. So tread carefully with that, whether it's more so as I'm seeing the Five of Cups, what you expect negatively at work, whether it's a valid feeling, expectation or not, or partially, but also when it comes to what you expect to come in for you, what you expect to transform and succeed for you. But it really feels like a period where your helpful nature is being shown to the world. I think we maybe already touched base upon that. But you're being shown in a very spotlight victory kind of way as this helpful soul, somebody with an immense amount of passion and talent once again. And this is why people are coming back for more. This is why things are easily getting accomplished. And you're seeing what feels like a waiting period being wrapped up with a bow, all right? And this may feel like a bit of a drawn-on process, but it's like, things are happening, things are progressing, things are feeling abundant. You're a state of abundance to other people, to the world, to situations that you are wrapped up with. I feel like you can't really do wrong when it comes to what you're applying yourself towards. Now, they want me to show these three together. It feels like even in the midst of feeling passionate, you can't help but think about you not being completely or at all, one with this financial success that you're meant for. But then again, if you take a hot second and you maybe realign your focus when need be, you are gaining this financial intake, okay? You're gaining more money left and right. But I feel as if people are maybe looking to you for advice, for assistance, for a lot of which a service or two through that job, or it could be more in regards to the business that you run, if not multiple. But you are going to, and I've mentioned this in Taurus readings before, you are going to feel very affected by energy, by noise factors maybe for some, by spirituality, even by the way that somebody's living and or working. But I feel as if you need to cleanse your energy being drawn to this reading, and you need to take a deep breath and recognize when it's not your stumble that is taking place, as I purposely just slipped up when I was speaking. But I also feel like you're going to be discovered for a lot drawn to the reading by multiple people, by maybe a collective or two, or 3 or 4 at most. But I do feel as if this is a time for you to be succeeding left and right. Going back to the overall message, you're going to be receiving an incredible overflow of different levels, different forms of abundance. You're about to, Taurus, impress literally everybody. Okay, this is well deserved. So if this was truly helpful, don't forget to book a personal reading with myself. As I always say, everything is down below. Just shoot me a quick email. Sending you so much love and light. Go enjoy the remainder of the month.